It's the episode we have been waiting for. The true murder of Barry's mom has been revealed and so much more. It is time to break it down on Flash Chat. Welcome everyone to Flash Chat. This episode was huge. They keep getting bigger and bigger. We are here today with our special guests. We have Christoph Hollars and Danny. They are the creators of the comic book Aceblade. You see these right here. We're going to learn a lot more about it at the end of the show. I've read it. It's very good, so stay tuned. Let's get right into Reverse Flash. Holy Reverse Flash Batman. Man, this episode was crazy. It starts off running, puns intended. We go into the past and we see a flashback of the murder of Nora Allen, and we're kind of getting a closer view of these two, the Reverse Flash and the Flash. So they're at the murder scene, and we see who's her real murderer. Is this guy. It's not Wells. It's not Wells. Reverse Flash was not Wells.
Right.
And that proves, you know, how I was talking about Cisco had that DNA analysis, but it wasn't Wells' blood, and I thought maybe he switched DNAs, somebody else was at it. Man, I was so excited that my theory was kind of right. Who here thought it was not Wells all along?
I was wrong. I knew it was Wells. From the beginning, I was like, that guy is bad. I'm not dealing with him. That guy is sketchy. He's the bad guy.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And you're half right. What do you think? What do you think?
I didn't know. I thought it was Wells, but I didn't know it was not Wells.
Yes.
I didn't know it was like the jumper cable. Let me take your body, Wells.
Yes. So that's what we see. We see this guy, a Thawne-looking dude. He's like a blonde dude that kind of looks like he'd be related to Eddie. Takes Harrison Wells' body. So that's who he is. So the scene is this guy kills Nora. He uses up all his speed force, and then we realize he's talking to Gideon. He's trapped in the past. This is the guy who's trapped in the past, and he has a lot of Wells' mannerisms. People start questioning, and then we see that Harrison Wells and Tess, his little lover, are actually really sweet, and they get in a car crash due to this Thawne guy's actions, and Thawne steals his body, like body snatcher style. So my question though is, why still Nora Allen? Any projections on why kill Nora?
I don't know. It was just so sad. I actually almost felt bad for Wells a little bit. You know, him losing his wife all early like that, and how he said, you know, this woman has been dead for centuries now.
Exactly.
And I was like,
That's like the second time he's used that line too.
And that's what made me think, this guy's Wells. Like that same line, the same delivery. This woman has been dead for centuries, and so I was so excited to see that actually Reverse Flash indeed is Eobard Thawne, not specifically Harrison Wells. He's taken over. I guess he's taken over his brain and body.
Are we sure that he's getting the memories as well?
You know, I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, because that's what we were talking about earlier. But at the same time, you know, because he already knows everything, you know, from 2020, what have you.
Yeah.
So we were like, I don't know, maybe he just got the looks and maybe not the brains, or maybe he got the brains as well, the body and the brains.
Well, he did say, I'm going to need you to create that Star Labs a little bit earlier.
Right.
That, so maybe he did get his brain, which is interesting because you would think he would have taken Tess's brain as well, because she seems smart. I don't know. What are your projections now? I mean, we see in this big trailer that they released for the upcoming part of the season, that you think we're going back in time. That was just as
interesting as the whole episode.
This is a mind-blowing episode. So
saw the general come back.
Yes, Ealing, yes. So,
spoiler, sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is all spoiler. I don't know why you're watching. So I'm curious to see if Barry is gonna try to go back, and if that's what we're seeing when we see the Reverse Flash fighting the Flash.
Yeah, because we saw in one preview where he said he's gonna go save his mom, and in the comics that just, you know, that opens up so many possibilities with the Flashpoint paradox, and it's just, I just hope that they keep doing what they're doing. The writers are doing an awesome job.
They are doing an awesome job. I think it would be so fun to write on this show, because every episode is chock full of everything. I mean, we saw Barry walk through walls this episode.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to be bold.
A gas tank. A gas tanker.
Yeah. It wasn't walking. It was a wall.
I
he
guess,
picks
you know,
that of all things. So that's not maybe what the first thing I would try would be. I would pick like maybe one of these walls at the Rising set.
I'm trying to go through this curtain first. Maybe I'll try it.
Something soft, but no, a gas tank. So yeah, that was. I mean, and that made Barry suspicious. Because the way that Wells was talking to him was like he had the experience, which leads us to Barry is not having it with Wells.
Yeah, the eye rolls, the gritting of the teeth.
He was throwing shade at him all the entire show.
He was throwing shade at him.
Joe was putting out fires.
Yeah.
He was saving him at every turn. Yeah.
And Barry would turn around and eye roll. And man, so do you think now that Wells, because Wells was picking up on that, he's not stupid, do you think Wells now is suspicious of Barry's suspicions?
I think he's, especially now that Barry's actually done the whole time jump and everything, I think anything that Wells does around Barry, I think he's going to have, like, you know, what has he done? Has he time jumped again? What's going on with him now? Because he knows that he's done it once. What's to say he can't do it again?
Exactly. Do you guys think that this is the beginning of the end for Barry and Wells' relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily, because I think at the end, Barry was genuine when he said, you know, I'm glad I have you around, you know, after his dad came back and everything. I think he was genuine with that, but he's gonna, you know, be standoffish with him, because he was throwing those zingers at him the whole episode, you know.
I think he's gonna err on the side of caution, and as we see now, he's got more people involved. He's chosen to reveal it to his dad who he is.
Everybody and his brother.
Everybody. Except Iris, still. And I mean, pick up on it, girl. I mean,
I know.
It's like if I put on sunglasses right now and I was
like the Lois Lane Superman.
Yeah, do you not know who I am? They grew up together. The voice, even if it's like modified, you can still tell. Iris, come on.
Yeah, and that's what I told him when he took her laptop. She should have known then, because who else knows your password?
What's your password? I love Barry, actually, not Eddie. I don't know. So he revealed to Eddie who he was. How would you guys think about that? Good choice, bad choice?
I didn't like it. I
didn't like that either.
No.
Yeah, he's being too cavalier. He's just letting everybody know, and then, you know, Eddie's gonna be a bad guy. And it's just,
we see in that trailer.
If he's not already bad.
It's exactly. I mean, he's related to Eobard, so something happens along the line in that ancestry.
But that could be Grodd, the whole Grodd taking over mind control and all that.
Oh, true. I didn't even think about that.
I think that's gonna become more prevalent, because they haven't shown a lot of Grodd. They've only shown it in snippets. So I think, you know, a lot of stuff is going to come out where he starts, you know, taking over people's minds, or, you know, manipulating people, especially when the general comes back, because we thought he was, you know, we thought he ate him.
I told you he went dead.
Yeah. They're never dead. It's like a soap opera almost. Nobody's ever dead. Maybe we even see Mason Bridge come back. Although, I mean, he's busy on General Hospital or whatever he's doing. Who knows? Yeah, so we did see in that final trailer, we see Grodd, we see Eddie shooting cops. So, hey, your theory could be right. Probably is, because they keep promoting Grodd being on the show. He's got to have a big impact towards the end of the season. Did you guys like Hamill as Trickster? Everybody seemed to be loving him.
There were so many Easter eggs. It was blowing my mind with all the Easter eggs, from the Joker flower to what else?
His voice.
The voice of the Joker, and I'm your father.
Yes.
Come on.
Everybody loved I'm your father. That was so funny.
Even the Trickster's last name, Walker.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't miss that.
Axel Walker.
See, I missed that. That's so funny.
But it was the same I found out it was the same in the comic book too. So.
But still.
But yeah. But for them to say it, I like it. I like that a lot.
They write towards their fans in the show. That you know that they write these episodes with the idea that everyone's watching and live tweeting and going crazy nuts over all the little Easter eggs. So we see it's the same. They show the old costume in the show.
Right.
But you said that's actually the whole set.
Yeah, the whole set, from the warehouse.
Okay.
Because we actually watched the Flash episode 12, Trickster, from the 90s, and it was really cool. Like the whole the dunk tank that was in the background.
Yes.
The glass was still broken from where.
So I guess they kept it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it looked exactly the same.
If it was a replica, it was a darn good one.
Right.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Where's that studio lot?
Yeah,
I want to
right?
take that tour. That would be awesome.
But I never saw the Trickster mobile. Did you see the Trickster?
Yeah, I know.
Mobile?
They should have.
Maybe that's been bought. You know what? We were at Mad MonsterCon this weekend, and they had the Batmobile from the 60s Batman, and it's, I think, one of 4 left. And there were 12 original. I don't know what happened to the other.
I don't have one. Don't look at me. I don't have one.
They have
He might have one. I've seen this.
It was a lot of fun. If you guys want to see pictures from Mad MonsterCon, go to our galleries on WCCBCharlotte.com. And so there was a lot of fun moments between the original Flash, John Wesley Shipp, and Mark Hamill. And there was that cute moment between Shipp and Barry. And you guys actually got to meet John Wesley Shipp.
Yes.
How was he?
He's a breath of fresh air when it comes to meeting the celebrities at the cons. Just truly genuine, just as nice as he could be, very personable.
Yeah.
He took the time to come over to our booth. He looked at the rings and everything. He was just so nice.
Oh,
yeah, I was actually starstruck. I didn't think I would be. I was down working on something while Chris was away, and I looked up and it was him. I was like, oh, you're the. You're Papa Flash.
Oh my gosh, I was so jealous, but he was nice enough. Got me a lovely signature, and it's a cool. They make these. It's a reverse Flash and Flash emblem necklace. So these are really cool. We're gonna tell you all about Aceblade and some Bad Jeepster ring stuff at the end. I just wanted to thank everybody for live tweeting with me last night. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it was blowing up on Twitter last night because the episode was so big. Andy Smith Art, you've seen him on Flash Chat. He said, wow, what a great episode. So much cool stuff, great stuff coming up. And then Roshunda said, I'm hooked. This was only her second time watching. And can you imagine if that was only the second time you've watched?
Yeah,
what a way to start.
Kicking yourself, right?
Yeah, you need to go back though, girl, and watch the rest of them. Really cool. Some casting news that we have learned for that spin-off they're talking about, and inside info at Mad Monster, I keep saying that, Mad Monster Con this weekend. I met somebody whose friends do the effects for Flash, and they're working on this spin-off right now. So I thought that was really cool. I'm gonna try my hardest to get some insight from them. They're very busy because it's essentially pilot season for them, but the one guy does the lightning bolts behind him.
Oh, really?
And that's the guy. And that is so he makes Flash look magical.
That's
so
cool.
That's amazing. But we heard that the spin-off has casted Arthur Darvill of Doctor Who. He's gonna be playing Rip Hunter. This is what Deadline.com says. He's a roguish time traveler who hides the strains of being responsible for history itself behind the facade of charm and wit.
So vindictive.
Right, so that's Rip Hunter. I don't know these guys, but I'm familiar with Hawk Girl. That's going to be Sierra Renee. People are excited about Hawk Girl. Excited to see what these costumes look like. And apparently Dominic Purcell has also joined on, so it's not just Captain Cold. It is now also Heatwave. So that should be cool. Next week is a repeat episode of The Flash, but huge season coming up. Take a look at this trailer for the rest of the season.
Show me the future. He's the man that killed my mother. I know what you're thinking. Do you?
We need your help.
Hi, I'm Ray.
I know Barry's the Flash. I'm the Black Canary.
I love you.
Take your last breath. You're gonna change the past.
I'm gonna save my mom.
No help here.
This is mad freaky.
What do Dr. Wells and the Reverse Flash have to do with each other?
They're the same person.
Anybody that knows about this is in a hell of a lot of danger.
I warned you not to mess with the timeline. Hello, Cisco. I don't know anything anymore, especially who I can and can't trust. The real end game is almost here. Then face me now!
Barry, move! Don't make me do this!
I promise you, Barry Allen, you will die.
Arrow's gonna maybe show up. It kind of looks like another crossover episode. We see Grodd, we see Eddie getting mad at the cops, and then we see that Cisco death scene again. What it looks like please no.
I know, right?
Hope it's not that.
But we saw the Vibe glasses too.
Yeah.
So,
that's what those were. So I don't know. I don't know if it was like a virtual reality kind of.
that's prelude to his bad guy persona.
Interesting. Oh, so
bad.
Cisco's supposed to become
spoiler.
bad?
Yeah.
And maybe kill him.
No.
Maybe he goes to Wells' side.
I think he does because in the what was it, 2 weeks ago episode where he said, can I join you, or. I think he will be, because in the comics he's bad first, but then he does join the Justice League. So, he's a bad guy, but we know he's a good guy too because he's a good kid.
Yeah, I don't want him to become bad. That makes me sad. Do you guys think, back to time travel, do you think there'll be any flash forwards?
I hope so, because I would like to see more of the 25th century and what led up to the whole let me go back in time and kill Nora.
Yes, I still want to know that. There's so many questions.
I'm sorry, like in the very beginning, whenever you see them flying around the room in slow motion, you see the new Flash costume with the white background.
Okay.
And then you see the Reverse Flash going after small Barry, and then you see adult Barry knock Reverse Flash out of the way, and then that's when he takes them out of the house.
See, it's gonna get. I have a real hard time keeping up with it because it makes so many questions for me that I try to think. But if this happened, then what would this do to the continuum?
Yeah. See, and that right there, my first question was, did he stop and save himself versus saving Mom, or you see, I don't know.
That's a good question. I wonder if we're gonna see Barry living in the 25th century, and who will be there, or I don't know if he'll be living but visiting, and like traveling, talking back to Cisco and all them.
Yeah, I saw somebody tweeted that Tom Welling might have a cameo sometime this season. So I think that there's a lot of stuff that they can do with time travel and Barry. Barry is a central force in the comics. So.
And not only that, but in the previews or the long trailer at the very end, you see Barry Allen fighting Flash himself. So Flash versus Flash. It wasn't Flash.
I totally missed that.
Yeah, you have.
What's wrong with you?
You gotta watch it 8 more times.
You gotta pause it. You gotta pause
yeah, we were like,
the right one.
We were like pause, slow motion play.
Live tweeting is real hard because I'm like this, like trying to. I mean, I can't even. It makes me crazy. So I usually have to go watch it again. I will watch it again today. It was a crazy episode. It's going to be a lot the rest of the season. And it's only going through, I think, May 20th is their finale date, so they got to pack it in like 2 months.
Well, they put a lot of stuff in the episode,
yeah,
so
they do.
If anybody can do it, the writers, they're doing a great job.
They are doing a great job. It's
The
exhausting.
material there's so much material out there.
Yeah.
They can just go wherever they wanted to, so that's the best part.
They really can. And speaking of great writers, these two have written Aceblade. This is an awesome comic. I've read the first episode. It's like the origin story of Aceblade, the Vegas vigilante, am I right?
That's right.
Okay, it was really cool. You guys are working on the second?
Yes.
So tell us about Aceblade.
Well, Aceblade was a character that I created when I was 15. And Danny and I used to work at a local graphics company.
Okay.
And at the same time, we were talking about superheroes one day, and I told Danny that I actually created one. And he was like, "Get out of here, shut up." And I showed it to him.
And then he shut up.
And, and he was done. So.
That's it.
But Danny was actually about to be deployed to Iraq.
Wow.
And so Danny was like, "Do you mind if I take the story for your character?" And we collaborated a little bit for the first 1 or 2, and then he's like, "Do you mind if I run with it?" And I said, "Danny, you go for it." And when he came back.
Yeah, I guess in the free time I had over there, the free time that I did have, I just was writing stories, and
That's amazing.
I guess I don't know, God just put stuff in my mind to write, and I just kept writing and developing characters, and now we have a whole universe built around Christoph's character, Aceblade. Aceblade is the cornerstone of the whole fourth wall universe, what we're calling the fourth wall universe.
Yeah.
So it's just been a great ride, and I'm just happy to be a part of the team.
That origin story is almost as interesting as Aceblade's origin story. I mean, that's such a cool story. And so you're working on you have the first one done, you have the whole novel done. Are these available for people to find?
You can find these on Amazon.com.
Okay.
And that's it. The link should be, you should have the link.
Okay, sounds good. I will put the link up. And also, you're going to be at Heroes Con coming up in June.
June 19th through the 21st.
And we can look for Bad Jeepster rings as well.
Bad Jeepster rings is going to be there. Danny will be there with the comics.
You'll have to come say hi, get your comics autographed.
Most definitely.
And you said there's something special also, too, that you're...
We're joining up with some friends of ours who have a 3D printer, and what we're going to do there is actually have them set up to actually do some rings there on the spot for some of the kids and everybody who comes by the booth.
So much fun. The cons are always a lot of fun. That con is coming up. It's the weekend of June 20th. I think it starts the 19th. I'm not positive.
Yes.
But you can find Bad Jeepster rings. You can find Aceblade. And then make sure to check these out. Go on Amazon.com. Are these at Heroes? Do you know?
We will have some at Heroes.
Okay.
And the best part is, I'm not sure, but I know Joe Staten will be there.
Okay.
He's actually the co-creator of Kilowog from the Green Lantern universe.
Oh, wow.
And he's currently the current artist of Dick Tracy, one of the longest comic strips running. One of the other artists that we've had work on the cover is Neil Adams, who's legendary when it comes to everything.
And he did, which cover did he do?
He did this cover here. Yes.
Adams did that one. Joe Staten did this one for us. It was just such a blessing to have.
Joe actually put some Easter eggs. If you're a Green Lantern fan, there's Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
And if not, there's still Easter eggs in there. So
nice. Yeah, our Andy Madewell, who works with us, is a huge Green Lantern fan, so he's gonna need to read it.
Joe will definitely be there, and he'll be happy to sign. So not an issue.
Well, definitely pick up your copies of Aceblade. Get them at Jeepster Ring or one of these cool necklaces they both are sporting. They're very awesome. Fourth Wall Productions, it's called. Very cool. Thank you guys for being here so much. We had a lot of fun. Coming up tonight at 8 is Arrow, and then Supernatural at 9. Again, Flash is a repeat next week, but iZombie is still new. Let me know what you think about iZombie. I'll probably be tweeting during that. Not sure yet, but tweet me anytime at Just Jess WCCB. I'd love to hear what you think about the Flash. That is all for now.